YBN want a thing up.
Tonight, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special Thanksgiving night presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First drive coming up here for this New Orleans Saints offense, and leading about a quarterback here in 2021 in his 7th NFL season. It's Jameis Winston.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 4 catches, 76 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. On 2nd and 1, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Bills for their first go on offense, led by their Pro Bowl quarterback. Now in his 4th season, it's Josh Allen.
It's got to feel great for the Bills franchise to know that they're set up for the future with number 17 at the helm. They don't have to worry about draft choices. They don't have to worry about free agency. They have their quarterback. And the passing attack as a team, second only to the Chiefs in 2020. And how about Josh Allen? Guided the Bills to their first playoff win since 1995 last season.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago: 5 catches, 75 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Allen. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 2nd and inches, Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Demario Davis there on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On the give, this is Singletary. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Callaway, the return man. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Complete. Smith has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Winston. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
From the 44, Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Jameis now on first down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. options galore here. Second and a few inches. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen now on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to the ground. This time, Cook. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Bills on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
From the 31, Winston over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on second down, Winston. He gets it to Thomas. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. First down, Winston. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second and 14. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing, Winston. And it's caught. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Here's Landry. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands of McLaurin. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Bills send the punter out. Marquez Callaway deep for New Orleans. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's airing it out for Williams. And his throw is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll get you over to Orlando. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Back to throw. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And Diggs has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And down he'll go at the 25. Off the play fake. Winston. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Carlos Basham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run. And they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. To throw is Winston. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A give. This is Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Space to run past the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2nd and 8. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Allen hit. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. On 2nd and 9. Winston looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 40 now on second down. Winston. This is Smith with a grab. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Winston. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Carlos Basham in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Cook. Escaping a tackler at the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that's caught by Landry. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Callaway, the return man. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Winston looking again for Thomas, this time complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Winston. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A busy night continues for Kamara. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36.
Well, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. They'll throw again. Winston. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle to Beckham. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Winston.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Winston to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Bills, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Saints, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.